Hello, welcome sports fans to this live video streaming event at Timberwalk Sports Production. I'm Aaron Nelson with Danny Canada coming to you live from Crater High School in Central Point, Oregon. Thank you for joining us tonight on this rainy, chilly evening. We're 31:15 left here in this first half, so we're already into this one. No score. Let's go ahead and show you that, the General Scott scoreboard. First half, not a lot going on so far. This is the 1-0 4A Skyline Conference team, Phoenix Lady Pirates. In the all-white, going from left to right. In the all-black is the host, Crater Lady Comets, coming in with a record of 3-0-2. Head coach for Crater is Bryton Kiger. Stephanie Vandenbush, head coach for Phoenix. Hopefully everyone is, if you're not here, you are somewhere warm. Danny, how are you tonight?
It's a good night, bud. Ready to see some soccer? Lady Comets were a lot of fun to watch last time we were doing their game. They ended up tying that game. Still is a good game. Here we are on a Tuesday night. No better way, I think, to kill a Tuesday night than be hanging out here at Dutchmeyer Field watching some soccer.
Just after we finished the boys Crater game last night against Hidden Valley, Crater losing 3-0 on that one. Even though he was threatening, we get a threat here, but picked up easily by Crater. No rain actually last night, but we definitely have a slick one tonight, and this is something unfortunately didn't get down because of our login issues early on, but once we got on, now obviously we're up, but didn't get down there and do it actually Bill's Glass Coaches Corner for you. However, I did get to talk to Crater head coach Bryton Kiger a few hours ago before this one, and know she had a couple of girls that were sick, some of the regulars. I know Maddie Pierce may not see her tonight on the field. She definitely wasn't feeling well. And then Montana Smith as well, I believe. So Montana and Maddie may not be in tonight. But because of the slickness, it's something that Bryton said that she needs to make sure she trying to change as any coach would hopefully do, is kind of change the game plan and the strategy, because with it more slick, ball's going to slide a lot quicker. It's a great through ball here, and offside it's called.
Hey, you can hear the ball running across the turf. You know it's a wet one out there. Hopefully all the girls will play safe and no injuries due to the slickness, just accidental falling, whatever.
Yeah, this is where you definitely, with it being so slick, injuries, you can be more prone to injuries, slip, slide. Hopefully hopefully that doesn't happen to anyone tonight. Still 0-0, 28 minutes left. Now for Crater throw deep in Phoenix territory. Crosses low and on the turf. Picked up and cleared out by Morgan James. Well done there. Ruby Rector. It's through her legs, but cleared out for another throw for Crater.
.57 degrees and raining right now, game start. It's going to get a little chillier throughout the night. You said you like it like this, eh?
Love
Playing
it.
soccer?
Well, I mean, I'll play it at anything. I've played it in snow, packed snow.
Well, you use a green ball or what?
Yeah, you
Orange?
gotta have a bright one. Yeah, at least yellow, but yellow, green, orange, they have all that, or red or something. But yeah,
Yeah,
not
so the
easy
Lady
with
Comets
white.
warming up with some orange balls today, yeah?
Yep.
But whenever you can get out there and kick it around, eh?
Oh yeah. So it really, yeah, for me, it doesn't really matter the weather, but it's just it's more of a challenge. I think that's what's kind of fun about it, is just to see what you're able to do and test yourself when you get in inclement weather. And plus, when it's wet, you can slide a lot farther, a lot easier. You're like, I'm gonna slide tackle that person, and I'm gonna start 10 yards away. Oh, Troutman keeps it in. Taken away by James. Given away. Pushing there, but no call. Alex Hernandez gets that through. The shot goes right back to her. And we are going to have our first foul of the night. Be a free kick. Corner of the box. This one is in for a field goal. I have to say, so far, this possession really is probably 50-50. No one really dominating the other, controlling the other one. Ball here. Eleanor crosses to the middle, and Phoenix keeper picks it up. Yeah, it definitely sounds pretty squishy as it's hitting the turf. So
Oh,
it's
you can
definitely
hear it.
soaked down there.
It's been raining pretty much all day, and it's pretty drizzly now, so yeah, I bet everything's wet down there. Got even a little bit of mist coming through into the broadcast booth up here, so
Yeah, thankfully not too bad.
no, not bad, but
Coming at an angle,
not yet anyways.
we'd be in trouble.
Not today, but later in the season, I'm sure.
Probably. Given away. Allison Waters able to get it right back. Critter looking to break. Troutman just too far in front of her. Not actually necessarily too far in front of her. It was more just ball picked up speed on the wet turf and flew right past her. And Montana Smith is in now. Well, she just subbed in, so it's like she's good enough to go.
You were talking with Coach Kiger beforehand.
Yeah.
A little bit of injury with Smith.
They were just a couple of sick girls,
Oh,
and she was one of them. So Maybe it's just maybe she's really on the tail end of it or just the very beginning. But I'll tell you what, for me, I played every time, even if I was sick growing up. If I couldn't walk, that was pretty much the only time I wouldn't play. If I was green stuff coming on my nose, yellow, whatever color it was, it didn't matter. I was playing. I was not going to miss a game. Wheezing.
I'm sure your teammates love that.
Hey.
Go team.
Warrior.
Gladiator in a suit.
Sure. But that's really how I got the reputation, is because I would play even if I felt just terrible. And so the one, like, if I ever did miss, which it happened, they knew that, wait, Aaron's not here?
Is he dying?
Really bad. Yeah, I know. It's like, is he dying? Just hated missing the games. Nice through ball here, Montana Smith. And right to the keeper's arms. Now Phoenix. Halfway through the first half. Troutman gets it. Luckily, the teammates in the middle of the field. Smith still has it. Nice turn. That finds Troutman. Troutman goes ahead and half volleys it, but well wide and far. Couple more subs for Crater. Aiden Wyckoff. Oh, and dangerous there, but Emma Bone not able to get a clean shot off. Nice through ball, but offsides. Maybe just about half a step off on that one. And we are pleased to bring you this match on TailBrockSports.net due to our community partners providing the sponsorships and opportunities so that you can watch these games for free, live and on demand. Troutman able to get to a first. Shot off, but not a lot of power behind that one. So Crater definitely getting some opportunities here in this first half. Just not great opportunities. Phoenix throw. Near sideline. Snuffed out and given away. Nice step. Troutman fighting. It's out for Crater throw. Troutman and Katie Christensen getting into it a little bit. Tanner Smith, quite a bit of time. We look at across again. He gets it off, low cross, but blocked. And blocked out for a goal kick. And another substitute from Crater. Just under a quarter of an hour left here in the first half. Carter's cross is mishandled, but bundled up.
Yeah, I used to be a goalie. I used to play a lot of street hockey growing up. I couldn't skate, so I didn't play ice hockey, but you would get rebounds coming off those pads all the time, and that was one of the hardest things to do was try to contain shots when they're just being smacked at you.
You're wearing a mask and everything?
Oh, yeah. Street hockey.
It's harder to see, of course. Especially if it's like right down below you, right?
Play those hard orange balls. I have been hit a couple of times in the face without wearing a mask, though.
Gotta love that sting. Yeah, my friends and I had over at their house playing just the driveway. And they would pull the net away from the garage door, and the garage door was just trashed. As Waters, she gets across and a shot, and off the post. Good shot. What opportunity.
Yeah, that was a good one there. Girls have been waiting all night to have a good one, clean one like that, and just off the post, so close.
Wow. As Montana gets that one. Let's take a look at that shot one more time by Waters. Left foot, beats the keeper, but can't beat the post. Now we're back to live action.
That's what I say to my kids when they run into a wall. The wall is going to win every time.
Oh, yeah.
Just like the post. It's going to win every time. And sometimes, rarely, you get a good lucky bounce.
Or if you're the Kool-Aid man.
The Kool-Aid man will win.
Kool-Aid man wins. Wall versus Kool-Aid man. Kool-Aid man. Even brick walls.
How about Chuck Norris versus Wall?
That's not even a contest.
Chuck Norris versus Kool-Aid man? Still no contest.
Still Norris, yeah. But you know what? A Kool-Aid man is in a far second. Or one of those quotes where they say Chuck Norris doesn't breathe, he holds air hostage. It's just awesome. Cleared out by Phoenix. Looking to break. The rain is just beautifully coming down. Tanner Smith almost gets there in time, but go ahead and call a foul on her for that. And, as we're talking about collisions and possibly getting hurt, the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery provide professional, personal, and compassionate care to their patients. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls practice a full scope of services from corrective jaw surgery to wisdom teeth removal and much more. For more information or to schedule your complimentary dental implant consultation, call 541-779-3781. That's 779-3781. I don't think jaw surgery would be very fun.
No. You wouldn't be able to eat for a while.
Yeah.
That would make me sad. I love eating.
Either drink or just get an IV, right? Does everything have to be shake? You want a steak shake?
I'd rather just go IV.
Steak shake?
So gross.
Steak, broccoli, potatoes, gravy mixed with water. Be able to suck it through a straw. Waters again. Nice block. Got some hooligans up here in the press box. They're excited. But Crater unable to get another shot. Now under 10 minutes to go. There you go. That was a classic. As a defender, you let the ball past you, or they forward, never both. Out for a Phoenix throw on the far sideline. Really got to be careful out there. You can see that. There you go. Nice shot of the rain. It's always slower when it's in front of lights. James. James again. Taken by Lee. Lee up. Troutman. Keeper gets to it first. Nice moves there from Sofia Rodriguez, but it's taken away. Kaylee Gugliana. Smith hustles to get it. Still has it. Bone crosses into the middle. Two Comets cannot settle it for a shot. Collision there. Which way is this going? Phoenix free kick. Third foul on Crater this half. Shot with the through ball. Wyckoff. Oh, Stanley played the dummy, but didn't have backup. Have a hard foul there. Waters on James. And Morgan James is a freshman, one of 4 on this Phoenix team. Just about 5 minutes left here in this first half. Still 0-0. Phoenix was in good possession. And just as I say that, they lose it. Just sent all the way up the line. Maybe Wyckoff just wanted a breather, or she expected the run. Blocked it out for a Phoenix throw. How great is it, though, that we really only had maybe 4 or 5 really bad days of smoke this summer?
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. It was a great summer.
The rain is here and have a few days of it probably. Nice turn by Twos. Waters able to punch it through.
Nice
Pass the
footwork.
defender. Cross in, deflected, and down nicely on the turf to get that one.
Nice footwork, though, taking it right through defenders there. Keeping control and moving right into the zone.
That's the advantage you have as someone on offense with the ball moving forward. You just got to turn it real quick. The other defender is obviously probably most likely backpedaling. You can just blow right past them. Which is why as a defender, you want to line up sideways instead of just face-to-face, because that can happen. But if sideways, you're just ready to turn. One, you're already on your way to running toe-to-toe with the other player, if that makes sense.
It does.
Okay. It's like in my head, I know how to explain this, but I'm not explaining it correctly, I think, or properly. Troutman getting in the face of the keeper, hoping she made one little slip or misses it. Under 2 minutes. Booted up, basically saying, Montana, go get it. And she does. Keeper sure hands on that one. Now 1 minute to go. Well, stay tuned. Coming up is the Crater Foundation Halftime Report. The foundation provides scholarships for Crater graduates to help them take the next step and succeed. Learn how you can help them too at craterfoundation.district6.org. And a couple events we'll mention in the second half. Crater Foundation will have one coming up in a few weeks, another one in December. One in December sounds pretty delicious. Phoenix throw and 20 seconds. We'll see if they're able to get this in. They will, but there's not enough time to do anything with it. That will bring us to halftime here at Dutch Meyer Field. Quite a few shots from both teams, but no goals so far. Again, the Crater Foundation halftime report coming up next. Stick around, or maybe get some soup. We'll be here. You're watching TableRockSports.net. We'll talk to you in a few minutes.
Weeks, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission has shown you examples of good sportsmanship and bad sportsmanship. Here's why. 75% of youth athletes quit sports by the age of 13 because they're not having fun. 75% of rookie referees also quit each year. Why? Well, it's because of the way they're treated by coaches and parents. We can do better. We must do better. Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first-name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do, and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
I was talking to Bill.
Yeah?
Bill and Sherry got a guy.
They do? How did they get a guy?
Everything happened online, including financing. And their guy even delivered their new car to their home.
Maybe we should get a guy.
I thought you might say that. Honey, meet Kyle.
Find your guy during the Ram Power Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 40 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland and Medford, and now Bill's Glass in Grants Pass.
My Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made-for-travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, Ice cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made for travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome back. You see there on the John Scott scoreboard, halftime. Yep, same as it started, 0-0 or 0-0. Aaron Nilsson, Danny Canada. 5.5 minutes left here in this first half. Let's go over some quick stats for you. This is the Crater Foundation halftime report. So shots in favor of Crater, about 5-2. Four of those are on goal, so not bad. 4 fouls for Crater, only 1 for Phoenix, and just about one corner, actually just one corner. One for Phoenix as well. That was early on, so 1 for each of them. But not a lot of stats filling that up, and we had the one. We'll show you one more time. Wyckoff beating the keeper here. Left-footed shot, but not the post.
So close.
That was the closest either team has come in this first half. And the rain continues to come down, and a little heavier even now. Really coming down. Might affect the second half. But Danny, what did you see? What did you like? What are you feeling? What are you thinking? It's 4 questions in one. Go for it now.
Done.
Okay. Done. All right.
You know what I mean? Out of this game, yeah, definitely very evenly matched. First half, they probably had about equal amount of time in each other's zone. Probably had very similar amount of throw-ins. Like you say, that one closest shot we've had so far, either team, just right off the post there. Some other good shots on net, several of them going up and over and into the football uprights. So that's definitely the closest. I think coming out in the second half, if this rain keeps up, is pouring down, the girls are just going to have to head down, focus, and just try to just hustle, pressure, and that's what you're going to want to do. Not something that either goalies really faced today. So if you could really start putting some pressure on, with this rain coming down, throwing that up into the mix, might be able to take advantage of some missteps there. But I think that's what's going to do it, is pressure. Without that, it doesn't seem there hasn't been any consistent pressure on either team. So without any pressure, I don't think you'll get it done.
Pretty well balanced as far as possession goes for both teams. Both teams getting a few chances each with some good through balls, but it's going to be that one mistake, that one slip, that one just mishandled by one of the keepers, either slippery gloves or what have you, and someone's got to be there for the rebound. It's really just being opportunistic in the second half, because these conditions are not optimal. So hopefully one still remains safe and uninjured, as it looks like we've gotten through the first half like that. And we'll see. But a couple events coming up for the Crater Foundation, which is the Crater Foundation halftime report.
Yeah.
What do we got coming up, Danny?
Some cool stuff. Coming up on Saturday, October the 5th, it's the Crater High School Hall of Fame Awards and induction ceremony. It's going to be held at the Crater High School Student Center. You can RSVP at 541-494-6308 or Crater Foundation at district6.org. Again, that's the email. You can email for some information there. Crater Foundation at district6.org, O-R-G. And then, like you were saying earlier, Aaron, coming up later in December, Saturday, December 7th, this is going to be at the Expo. Right here, right across the highway, basically in Central Point. The Crater Foundation, that's going to be their 25th annual dessert auction. Yes, so more information for that one coming up, since it's a little further down the road. But if you want to get any more information about the Crater High School Hall of Fame Awards, that's Crater Foundation at district6.org.
And that annual dessert auction I see here is a by invitation event. So unfortunately, if either get to know the people that are hosting it, wink, wink.
By that way, not by?
By invitation.
Ooh, that's it,
event. So I don't know if we'll get invited. We'll probably be left out in the dark, in the cold. But
I can find someone hooked up with some desserts.
So
I'm a bit of a sweet tooth.
I don't blame it on your tooth.
I blame it on my mom, actually.
Okay. That's more proper, honest.
Digestible?
And we're underway already here. The second half, they actually shortened that. They cut off a couple of minutes. So let's get that John L. Scott scoreboard up there for you.
Well, the Phoenix Pirates started doing some half pitch running, just kind of stay loose there and stay warm during halftime. So I think maybe the rest were like, all right, let's move this, considering the rain and other factors, to get these kids home tonight safe and dry. Well, not dry, but you don't want to be out there as long as, if you don't have to be.
Yeah, I think there was still maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes left in the halftime. I can't remember, but we're underway. We're going. That shot trickles to the keeper. So now, flipping position, so Crater all black, moving from left to right on your screen, and Phoenix in the all white, moving from right to left. Waiting on the goal kick. Smith and Gugliotta putting the pressure on Phoenix back line right now. And cleared nicely. Taken well by Sofia Rodriguez. Alex Hernandez. Through ball looking for Troutman, but that's too far, too hard. Even though it is wet, this is nothing like the first ever Major League Soccer Cup. And Wyckoff looking for the shot, but drags it too far, and now it's out. Really probably should have pulled that trigger when she was in the center of the goal, but wasn't able to get it off. Yeah, the first ever MLS Cup played at the old Foxborough Stadium. DC United and LA Galaxy. There were, it was a downpour to where you have right at the 18-yard box, and inside of the 18-yard box, there were just huge puddles.
Wow.
In the center of the pitch. I mean, they were sliding. It didn't matter. You kicked the ball, and it stopped because it was a puddle.
Was that bad, eh?
Yeah. I'll have to pull up some video pictures to show you. And, of course, that was real grass. This is turf, so a little different.
What do you like playing on better?
What's that?
What do you like playing on?
Oh, grass. If it's well kept and managed and it doesn't have all the divots and potholes and everything, and it's not too long, yeah, definitely grass. It's softer. It's better for the toes, for the feet, for the legs, the joints. A little nicer to slide on. Plus, you don't go home and end up with all the little rubber beads all in your shorts and socks and
Everywhere.
mouth and ears and, oh, yeah.
Yeah, those beads get everywhere. Even walking on it.
Yeah. Kicking up, getting into your shoe. And we got an opportunity here. Troutman, too hard of a touch. Out for a goal kick. I remember just taking off my shorts sometimes, going to the bathroom, taking out the shorts to take a shower. And it didn't matter, because a lot of times the soccer shorts have that extra inner lining that's, like basically it's like a pair of briefs. But So everything just, that elastic in there is so tight, all those little beads just get stuck in there. And they all fall out on the bathroom floor.
Yeah.
So many of them. I'm surprised there's any left in these fields. How many people play on it and take them home with them?
I used to play a men's indoor 5-on-5 touch football, and they used to play on the inside. It was indoor soccer courts or soccer pitches that they played on.
Oh.
And we would split them up half and go that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'd be coming home covered in beads.
And then, like, if you slide too, or it'll rip you up.
Yeah, it was two-hand touch football, but it might as well have been tackle. It was insane.
And I'd never played, tackle football on this turf, so I wonder what that would be like. Another foul. Be on Crater. Or is that not? It's offsides, actually. Great free kick taken there. Nice turn there from Wyckoff. Keeper has it. And the shot there, and that's over the crossbar. Another good opportunity.
Yeah, just another one up and over, huh? Seems like quite a few of the shots are kind of going up and over tonight. You think maybe with the range, just trying to hit a little too hard, just slipping off the other side of the shoe? What do you think? Any particular reason why, or just some missed shots?
That's the thing. It's hard to say without being down there, but with the field conditions, it could sometimes take a little extra skip, and you don't hit it how you want, but it's really just more so just not keeping the head down, keeping it low. Or just leaning back a little bit, and that's usually where your leg goes higher up, and that's where you get the shots over the crossbar. So it's more just technique, I think, over even the wet conditions. You just got to get your head down, keep it low, and drive it. Cross in the middle, and Christensen can't get a good handle on that with the feet to get a shot off. And that one cleared by Rubalcaba. Crater Comet throw deep in Phoenix territory.
So far, first 10 minutes, again, still pretty even.
They're about 9.5.
And you can kind of still see the rain coming down there.
James clears it for a throw even deeper in the Phoenix half.
That's a good, steady drizzle.
A little bit lighter than it was at the beginning of the half, but yeah, still coming down. Wet becomes even wetter. Nice little flick on it, that's in. Nice flick there. That was Kaylee Gugliotta. The little flick on. I think she was really more trying to flick it on. I didn't look like technically it would be a shot. You normally don't do that without looking at the goal, but it went past the keeper.
Nice from the throw in there.
Let's go ahead and see that one more time. Off the throw in, little flick on, and she's expecting the teammate to run onto it, but it went in. So finally the breakthrough.
And I think that's all they needed on a night like this.
That could be. It could give them a little more motivation, oomph, to get a second one. Keeper's got to be careful with balls like that too. She kind of was getting that save where she wasn't, her body wasn't behind it. It was outstretched. And this is with it being so wet, you could have that ball slip right through your gloves and into the net. So she's got to be careful.
Don't be relying up on your hands, yeah?
Exactly. Because if it goes through your hands, at least if your body's behind it, you'll stop it with your body. Waters gets the cross off. Taken. Rubalcaba brings that down. Phoenix now needing to cover behind. Throwing from Crater as soon as they're able to track down the ball. Tannis Smith's pass right to the keeper.
Yeah, but good ball control. You know, they're trying to keep it away from the Pirates, trying to spread it around. Make sure that they have a good handle on it. Want to give them the ball and any opportunities.
Tannis Smith with a low cross, but that's blocked. She's got it back. Blocked by James. Foul on the goal scorer, Gugliotta.
Gugliotta, also a great basketball player. We'll see her later in the year.
I know there's another Gugliotta. Famous. Paul? Not a Paul Gugliotta. Paul. I think who this is.
Thinking Paul Giamatti, the actor?
There's Giamatti, yeah, but it's got to be in this shot. Safely into the hands, keeper. It's actor or it's an athlete. Tom Gugliotta? Maybe. I think that's who it was. Tom Gugliotta played for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Finished in 2005. I think that's where I remember Gugliotta. It's the only one showing up.
Must be.
Must be who it was, but I was like, no,
from the Google. Google knows all, man.
Googleada.
That was a dad joke there. It's impressive because you don't
like
even
that.
have kids.
I know. I got plenty of dad jokes, man. That's what I was born on. Said him as a kid, same as an adult. No shame. I never even ate a lot of Laffy Taffy either, and that's usually where you find those jokes too.
In the wrappers?
Yep. Christensen shot, but that goes well wide. Maddie Mayer comes on for Phoenix. You know, my lower back hurts right now, a little sore because of our soccer practice last night. You know what a flip throw-in is?
No.
Okay. So it's a front flip you do on throw-ins. It can be legal as long as you can land on your feet. Well, I didn't land on my feet.
Ouchie.
I knew I wouldn't, but I just wanted to show the girls another variation of a throw-in. It's pretty extreme.
Yeah, did you have anyone attempt it?
What's that?
Did you have anyone attempt it?
Yes.
A couple of your girls tried to do a front flip throw-in?
They did. I showed them, and as soon as I landed in line, I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's going to hurt tomorrow, and it does, but it was worth it. That's too hard for her. It'll be a throw for Phoenix. 23 and a half left. Yeah, off Crater, off Lee. And again, showing the replay of this just about 7 minutes ago. Gugliotta with the flick on the throw, off the throw in. The only goal in the game so far. Nice through ball, Waters. Waters gives a little nudge. Ilana Tegner draws the foul. Yeah, Crater able to get to that one. Taya Amadei, I think is how you say it. I couldn't get it right the last time, probably. Wyckoff on side, but too far in front of her. Nice little move there. Rodriguez. James pokes it away. Good cut back. That's in. That ties it at 1. Let's take a look at that replay real quick before they get started again. It's a good pass through in the middle. Tucks it away there in that near corner. 1-1. I believe that was Alex Hernandez. Scoring that one. Phoenix tying it up. Just a little bit over halfway through the second half. Another good through ball. Long shot. Right down the day.
Pretty much exact same setup as a goal that just happened about a minute ago.
Off the face of Smith. Smith is down. That did get her pretty good. Come out, give her a little evaluation. And let's show that one more time. We do have that here. Straight at her head, in her face. Especially too when you get these balls that are wet now because of the rain.
They're cold and hard.
Exactly. We're gonna take a quick break real quick. I said quick twice. Quick break real quick. We're right back. You're watching TablRockSports.net.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
We're back here. They're still attending to Montana Smith. Pretty sure going through concussion protocol. Time is stopped. Yeah, that definitely rocks you and shakes you. It's happened to me. Be stinging for a while.
Oh yeah, I've had those orange balls off the face. They're absolutely hard.
Yeah.
No bend to them at all.
Yeah, I'll take one more break because they're still looking at her. We'll be right back.
Yeah, at least she's sitting up and conscious, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Hello, I'm Lennox Scott, Chairman and CEO of John O. Scott Real Estate. In 1931, my grandfather started John O. Scott Real Estate. I would like to take a moment to thank you for your trust in allowing us to serve your real estate needs. Helping you realize your home ownership dreams is why we do what we do. But one thing is clear, it takes place one client at a time, each individual buyer or seller, because at the end of the day, it comes down to you. The past few years have been an incredible time of growth for us. We now have over 110 offices and more than 3,000 broker associates in the states of Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and California. But our higher purpose is living life as a contribution.
We are back as coaches are helping Montana Smith off the field. And fans, we do want to thank you for watching live high school sports coverage on TaborRockSports.net. Is made possible by our outstanding sponsors, including our title sponsor, the Lithia Superstore on Crater Lake Highway, and General Manager Jason Lawrence. Browse online at lithiasuperstore.com and come in and work with the outstanding staff. Say hi and thank Jason Lawrence if you get a chance. Our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore. We're going to have a drop kick. They're just placing it. Smith is now at the field for further evaluation. She already wasn't feeling well to begin the game. Sure if it was cold or flu, but really not feeling well now. It's always one of those things that's a little more subdued, at least for the first few minutes after someone gets hurt or injured. Both teams
returning back to the game, you mean? Very chill. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And that wasn't a horrific injury. That was, broken bones or bloody or anything, but.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. It's not like we didn't see, blood on the nose or anything like that. Looked more just to be more of a shock and knock her out.
Very disorienting. Wyckoff and Troutman. The Phoenix throw. It's able to be punched out by Maddie Pierce. And same Maddie Pierce who also wasn't feeling well and is pretty sick today.
Huh.
He's probably playing because of necessity. Gugliotta and Wyckoff hooking up nicely. Very close as Jocelyn Sizemore was pursuing. Plenty of field for Mackenzie Christensen. Go ahead and take the shot. Sandra Villa. 16 minutes to go.
You can see the water trail on that one.
Waters just swung at that one and goes out for a Phoenix throw. The rain is all but stopped. It's just very light drizzle right now. Rough first touch there for Myers. In the middle, and Christensen can't get that cleanly. It goes out for a goal kick. Maynard comes off for Phoenix. Waters, some speed, getting past the defenders. Across the middle. And picked up nicely. Free kick for Crater. Sent into the box, all the way through, and keeper has it again. Taken away, Christensen. Lee's able to get that out. Temporarily stop the pressure in the break. Phoenix throw. Troutman tracking. They call this on Troutman, so Phoenix wins a free kick. Twelve minutes to go. Both teams are probably going to be throwing everybody forward. Take a shot here, but get a shot across. Rebound. Gugliotta. Troutman can't find it through. The keeper comes up with it again. Wow. How close was that? Crater will win a free kick now.
There we go.
Dangerous spot.
And this is what I'm saying. This is what you got to do to get those points is pressure, pressure, pressure. Like I was saying, you got to keep it on. You got to be relentless. Especially now, like you say, with 5 minutes left on the clock. 10.
Those 10 minutes will go quickly. The shot just wide, not far away. We'll show you that chance right before this one. Trickles through, bounce around, Troutman on it. Finally, Troutman gets the shot and just can't squeeze it past the keeper. Gugliotta still with it. Lee crumples over Rodriguez. I can see this left side is, the near side is completely wide open. Crater didn't have anybody coming back until Gugliotta just came back, so they're gonna have to watch that. Lee had gotten sucked over to the far side where the ball was and left two Phoenix players basically alone out there. Things get a little chippy. And Christensen pushes Lee. That one kicked well too hard. Pierce, 2 on. Little confusion. Luckily, just Crater able to get that away. That was a goal waiting to happen.
Yeah, it totally was. I'm surprised more didn't happen there because of just kind of a little miscommunication, lackadaisical, not really paying attention to where the ball was at that way, or the the Pirates.
Still 1-1. Just kicked out by twos. Man, cleared out by Wyckoff. Wyckoff's got speed. The break. The Crater throw. Under 7 minutes to go. Gugliotta with a lot of time. The shot blocked well again. Now Christensen looking to break. Sorensen. Well done by Tegner. Lee gets it up again. Wyckoff switches it. It's going to be a Phoenix throw. But we're going to have a substitution first. Now, 5 minutes left.
It's all right.
Sizemore still trying and knocked down. Must be out for a crater throw. Lee steps up nicely. Wyckoff just too hard again. Goal kick, Phoenix. I think both teams, if anyone, either team was able to score here in these last 3 minutes would feel a little hard-bent. It's 1-1 and well-fought game between both.
Absolutely.
If a team were to score, they'll feel very rewarded in their hard work, but the other team will feel that they just got cheated on something. Pierce just bangs it out of bounds. Cleared out by Gugliana. Phoenix with some good possession here now. And again, they say it and they lose it. "90 seconds left. Water's still with it. It's past one. Gets the cross off. Oh, and the keeper able to hold on to it. close again. Lee keeps it in. Nicely done up the line there. Pierce puts it out. Could really only be one opportunity left. .30 seconds to go. Both teams know there's really only one more opportunity. They both won it.
Good fight at midfield here.
Or no opportunities. It's just going to stay in the midfield. Everybody throwing their bodies around. Will Phoenix get... Nope, that's it. A slide there by Hernandez. That does it. This one, another tie. Well, stay with us for the MyCircleK.com post-game show, which comes your way next. We'll recap the scoring, look at some key stats, and select our Southern Oregon Sports Commission player of the game. That's all during the MyCircleK.com post-game show. Coming up next, your final 1-1. You're watching TailBarkSports.net. We'll be right back after these messages.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Hello, I'm Lennox Scott, Chairman and CEO of John O. Scott Real Estate. In 1931, my grandfather started John O. Scott Real Estate. I would like to take a moment to thank you for your trust in allowing us to serve your real estate needs. Helping you realize your home ownership dreams is why we do what we do. But one thing is clear, it takes place one client at a time, each individual buyer or seller, because at the end of the day, it comes down to you. The past few years have been an incredible time of growth for us. We now have over 110 offices and more than 3,000 broker associates in the states of Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and California. But our higher purpose is living life as a contribution.
Welcome to the My Circle K post-game show. Your locally owned Chevron station is powered by Colvin Oil, who sponsor the Fuel Your School program in October. Your support has raised over $300,000 in the past 4 years. For more information, visit mycirclek.com. There again is your final score. Phoenix 1, Crater 1 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. I want to get to just a couple of highlights that we do have from that second half. First one here, that is the tying goal. It was Alex Hernandez tying that one up at 1. Just almost halfway through that second half. Of course, Montana Smith getting hit and right in the face, and hopefully she's okay. I see her down there anywhere. I'm sure she's with them. Hopefully she's all right. And this one here for Crater. Bumbling around. Troutman able to get the shot off, and that was the closest they came as the keeper snuffed it out, stopping it just about a foot before it went over the line. Phoenix and Crater both had 6 shots in that second half, and they both had 3 shots on goal. 3 fouls, actually 4 fouls for both teams as well in the second half, so very evenly matched that way. And the 1 goal in the first half for Crater, the 1 goal in the second half for Phoenix. So as far as statistics go and the score, these teams, there was not much separation between the two. I mean, that's what we noticed on the field. That's probably what you saw too.
Yeah, totally. And everyone watching, I'm sure they saw the exact same thing. You know, it was just a great match between the two teams, the 2 girls. You know, Phoenix is the second game they've played all year. You know, so they were coming in 1-0. This is the 3rd tie now for the Crater Comet girls. So interesting to see how Coach Kiger is going to try to work. I mean, a tie is better than a loss. But
True.
You want those wins,
yeah.
right? And so what can they do to move it forward from the 3rd tie? So there are 3 wins, 0 losses, and 3 ties. What can you do to move those into the win column, right? That's what you're going to have to work on next. And I think it's just pressure. Got to get a little more pressure up in there, like the one replay you were just showing. Great opportunities. That one didn't make it. But if you have more of those throughout, 80 minutes, you're going to get more points up on the board.
And the last tie they had was against Springfield, but Springfield beat them 4-1 last year. And Brighton Kiger talking about how you call it park the bus, which means your formation and your strategy is where you really are just you're trying to get as many of your 11 players behind the ball as you can. And that's what they did at Springfield, and they were ecstatic over the 1-1 tie. Tonight, I feel like, both teams evenly matched, and you can see both teams had opportunities to win this one. They weren't able to convert. The conditions were, super wet, super rainy. But both teams, really could have won this one. But even across the board on the stats, there was nothing really much to separate these two. Hard-fought game.
You kind of think maybe if Montana Smith was coming in 100%, maybe she would have been, maybe that would have changed it a little bit. Obviously, hopefully, by next game, she's going to be healed from that amazing ball to the face. That was, I hope she's all right. That just looked so painful. You think about that too. Injuries, not 100% players. It's a cold, rainy night.
And
could have been a win.
A rainy night. Yep. Let's see if we got anything across the board here as far as scores. North Eugene taking out Springville 3-1. Thurston beat up Churchill 3-1 as well. Ashland, North Valley tied at 0. Wilsonville taking down the Dalles 10-0. 10 goals by Wilsonville.
Wow. That's a long night.
And when we were for that first football game at Wilsonville, they were getting beat by, I believe it was West Salem. I think they lost 4-5-0. So Wilsonville coming back strong, getting 10 10 across. And real quick, just Phoenix. So at Churchill's the next game. They have until Saturday to rest up. The Lady Comets do. And back home next Saturday. So they have a full week between 2 games. Their next game and the one after. Phoenix, on the other hand, they will be just in 2 days' time. So on Thursday, they'll be at home versus Cottage Grove. And then next Thursday against Klamath Union at Klamath Union. So they have a much shorter rest. But both really good teams. I think they should do pretty well this season. Who is our Southern Oregon Sports Commission player of the game? I'd probably nominate Morgan James, a freshman from Phoenix. She just was kind of all over in the midfield there in defense. She was really a stalwart for them, snuffing out breaking up a lot of plays.
What about Gugliotta? Lone goal for the Comets. She put a lot of pressure on there. Like you noted, she saw open field, ran down there to cover that open space. Gugliotta, captain, right? Little hustler. You see her on the basketball court too. I'll go Gugliotta for the Comets.
All right, sounds good. She did, had that first goal of the match. Well, we thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. Be sure to download the free TableRockSports.net app and watch the replay of this game free on your mobile devices. I'd like to thank Dave Hurd, the athletic director for Crater High School, hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. Tonight's broadcast. The next Table Rock Sports production will be, I believe it's tomorrow night. We got something.
Volleyball?
If not Thursday. We have some volleyball coming up. Just getting confirmation on that. But we did have check daily or look at your teams. If you have a specific team that you're following, just look at when the next game is, and there's a pretty good chance we'll have it up on our website, TableRockSports.net. You can follow us online at Facebook.com/TableRockSports and on Twitter at TableRockSports. There you can also follow along and see when our broadcast will be. Stay in the know. We hope you enjoy this free broadcast made possible by our sponsor support. Again, the final score on the John Scott scoreboard you see there, Phoenix 1, Crater 1. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Danny Canada, I'm Aaron Nilsson saying thanks for watching. Good night from Crater High School in Central Point, Oregon.